my mother told me very, sort of secretly that when she was in an advanced stage of pregnancy and she was traveling on horseback with her maidservants, there was some mantra uttered from her stomach, from her womb. And she was very surprised because it was the mantra of Guru Rinpoche. You see, Oma Hum Benza Guru Pema Sikh.
And goodness in ourselves. So Buddhism really developed that goodness in us. So that whole basis starts with the goodness in us, the godliness. We call it the Buddha nature. That's why what's amazing is that the emphasis is more on the goodness, that our true nature is pure, like the sky. Even the clouds come. If you go beyond the clouds, the sky is unchanging. The goodness is never staying, that fundamental goodness that in all of us, the unchanging goodness. That is what the Buddhists believe. I remember one of my master, called Nyingma Rinpoche, used to say, "Rest in natural great peace, this exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace."
Lama Rinpoche,
Much first in the Buddhist meditation is to really to rest, to settle, just as water, if you don't stir it. There's a very famous saying which comes from the great master of the past. When I heard this about 35 years ago, it had an extraordinary impact on me. That in Tibetan is very beautiful. It says Chumanyok Natang Semmachunade, which means just as water, if you don't stir it, will become clear. In the same manner, nature of our mind is such that if you do not manipulate, fabricate, because trouble with us is we manipulate, we fabricate our minds through too much thinking. As many people say, many authorities in mental health say, the root cause of all our mental suffering is too much thinking. And if you think too much, it stinks. Through the practice of meditation, the cloud-like thoughts and emotions dissolve and clear, revealing the sky-like nature of mind. Out of the sky-like nature of mind shines forth one's true nature like the sun. The sun has wonderful qualities. It has tremendous warmth, which is like the love, which is love and compassion. It has tremendous light, brilliance, which is wisdom. So what it reveals, you see, through this calm abiding, through this peace, meditation of peace, just as water, if you don't stir it, will become clear, mind left unaltered, will find its true peace, and then find the contentment, the inner happiness that comes from within. And when mind finds that peace in the state of calm abiding, that out of that one's true nature, one's own wisdom and compassion will manifest. Thereby, not only it purify us, benefit ourselves, we can then benefit and serve others. I want to say a little bit about compassion method, which is whenever you're going through suffering, pain, anxiety, worry, any you see, or anger, emotions, moment that happens in the practice of compassion, you begin to say, not only just think of yourself. Sometimes it's easier than the other time. There are also periods, depending on what kind of confusion or what kind of thing that you're going through. If you're going through very strong emotional turmoil, which stays a very long time with you, then the letting go has its own moods.
A very famous traditional example is keeping the elephant at home but looking for its footprints in the forest. You understand? Actually, you're not looking for the footprint, you're looking for the elephant, but then you keep the elephant at home but look for its footprints to find the elephant, while elephant is always here anyway. Because at the moment, we're not tamed, we're wild. Our minds are wild. You know, we're just out there lost. We have no idea of ourselves. Lost the complete sense of our being. That's why I also always say that we are scared.
Whereas if you're in pain and anger and hurt, then everything will provoke that. So that's why Buddha said,